Hi, Aries. It's your turn. Hope you're doing all right. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. I hope this music I put on doesn't put me back to sleep. We'll see. I am so happy for you and I am so proud of you. And I just spent like 6 minutes flipping these cards and actually filmed the process of flipping it, but I was just going like, whoa, oh my god. It was super obnoxious, so I just decided to spare you the oohs and the ahs, but this is like a Katy Perry song. Baby, you're a firework, make him go oh as you shoot across the sky. I like you're rising above so much bullshit. And I'm too tired to not curse or be creative with my speech, so I'm so sorry on this beautiful Sunday morning. Day of the sun, your enlightenment, dark night of the soul is finally over, coming out of being stuck under a rain cloud or something. Mundane warning number one, you might not be feeling like super physically strong this week or courageous, or there's something wrong with like your ankle or your foot. And that's okay because the Emperor has a big, beautiful throne that he can sit on. So you don't need to stand anyway. You're like, oh my god, you're sorry. That's what I got for you. You don't need to stand this week, so rest your legs, rest your knees if you're having a problem with your ankle. And I don't know, like for one of you, if you're young and you have like friends that are fun, you need to let your friends like push you around in a wheelchair this week. Like I twisted my ankle once up in Yosemite jumping around on the rocks. And like I don't know why I forgot this until just now. And I just had my boyfriend at the time like carry me around everywhere on his back. Like we would like go hiking and so for somebody, or like maybe you have like if you're a little bit older and you have like a really young, if you have like young sons or something, it's like you're gonna like have them help you, like have the people help you if you are feeling physically weak. If it's not that serious and it's more of an emotional thing, you're just not feeling courageous, but that's okay. Something's going to come to light to make you either spring into action or to revive you, like smelling salts, something like that. But it will be either like a revelation that can propel you forward, or it's just it's just the hand of God. Here with the past, present, and future, all major arcana, with the cards representing what you've been dealing with. Not easy, heartbreak, always having to watch your back. And maybe this is a literal physical move. With the Fool, it's taking a leap of faith. It's following your intuition, but it's also following your sense of adventure, too. So if there was a time of darkness where it could be that you're feeling like Mr. Opposite Guy or Opposite Lady, where everyone else was having a great time and you were struggling. And now it's kind of flipped where it seems like there's going to be a lot of people struggling around you and you're going to be having a good time and feeling in your power and feeling excited about life, and also healing, rest, and being able to get down on your knees with gratitude that you made it out alive of whatever that was. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? What do we have here? By the way, to help you in your journey this week, Elephant in Reverse, which warns against radicalized thinking. So you would want it to be upright in that it's not black or white. Two things can be true. Maybe even if it's sides or the truth coming out about a situation, it's like there's this person's version and this person's version, and then there's the truth, which is kind of a separate file. There, with what do we got? Shungite. It's electroconductive. It's only found in Karelia, Russia. Where local spas have taken advantage of the minerals purifying power for centuries. Well, now I have a new idea for my bath soaks. No, it says yes on there. I unironically said yes at the coffee shop the other day and everyone laughed. Get real with your truth. Keep a sense of humor. Your truth might irritate someone else's demons, like your light irritates someone else's demons. That's not your problem. You're still going to speak your truth, and you're still going to seek out the truth and constantly be a student of life. What you have right. This is a great time to get stuff done. Get some stuff done, you guys, this week. Okay, please. Check off the boxes of your to-do list. Baby steps would be, if you make your food ahead of time for the week. What's that called? I need to drink this coffee. I just woke up. Oh my god. I can't think of the name of it. What's the thing where you cook all your meals ahead of time? I giggles all week. Do that. And then also shit. I'm sorry, you guys. I have to live with myself. You can turn this video off, so have some pity. Meal prep. Oh my god. Meal prep. Do meal prep. Meal prep, but with everything in your life. So if you have a to-do list, already have your to-do list for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If that's too much, basically know what you're gonna get done and be disciplined. Keep your boundaries up when it comes to other people's opinions. So if there's something that's going to be coming out into the light about some bullshit that happened, not betrayal, something like that. I don't know if I want to get into that. I want to get into that. Maybe a little bit. Okay, so we got the Empress, we got the Emperor, we got the Fool, we got the Sun. That's you. People are going to want to draw you into their drama. They're going to want to draw you into their war. They're going to want to have you fight for them, maybe because you're a powerful warrior. Not your problem. You're a warrior, but that's not your post. Your post is the emperor. Your post is leadership. Your post is to sit on the throne. You're not a knight. You're not the page. You're not even the king. You're like the king of all kings. You've mastered your mind, your body, your soul. You're all the things. With the Empress too. You're a force to be reckoned with right now. So you're emotional force to be reckoned with because you've mastered it. But you're also receptive and creative. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell at you. Please forgive me, Your Highness, but What you have wrong is the Knight of Wands here. You might have believed the wrong one's story, and that would be like a male Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and that's okay. And that's maybe what is coming out. Don't also stay away from believing the story of why would they lie though? But why would they lie? That's a clue. But they did. And that's also like an older male, maybe older than this knight king, maybe well established. Could be a lawyer, could be a judge, but this is in the ill dignified. So we're talking about as a personality someone who is very manipulative. Like maybe they're the smartest one in the room and they use like their power for evil, not good. It's very black or white thinking. It's very my way or the highway, and they're ruthless. They will win at all costs and they refuse to lose, and they end up just being in this kind of hellish vortex. And they don't even speak the truth anymore. So ignore all that. Ignore everyone else's opinions. What is that saying? The lion is not concerned with the opinions of the sheep. It's not harsh, it's the truth. The Three of Swords as your advice for what to do this week is it's doesn't matter if it breaks someone else's heart. You need to keep up those boundaries. You need to stay in control. You don't need to relinquish control. You don't need to join forces with anyone. This Emperor and the Empress, this is the same person here we're talking about as archetypes in one person, as the sun, in their true power here. Even despite being in I don't know if you're in a neighborhood that you need to get out of, or a country that you need to get out of, or if you're still in this relationship where you know someone's not being honest, this and this is the same person. This is not a dynamic duo. You are the dynamic duo. You embody male, female. You know when to do and you know when to not do. You know when to talk and you know when to listen. And you know when a contract or a tradition is no longer serving you, and you can change direction and start new laws, new rules, and have the power and the courage to enforce that. And if it's a situation where there was great effort to lie on you or take from you or steal from you or somebody else and they wanted you involved, if there was theft there, it's like the Bible says, I'm not going to get into my issues with that, but you will know them by their fruits. You will know them by their fruits. So who you can trust, who lost, who are the meek that will inherit the earth, who are the meek who refused to join in the abuse of those that couldn't defend themselves, who joined in, and who fought. Who fought that? Whoever fought that, they probably don't have much right now. They probably don't have much right now. Who not to trust? Who do you know that is either, and it would be in the ill dignified, like upright? This is what we all strive to be, understanding the tools, understanding the world, and knowing how to work with it to generate our own power, create the world we want, start with nothing and build anything. But in this way, it's only stealing ideas, it's manipulating others. So, is there somebody that practices energy manipulation, using their powers for evil, not good? Like they could be a healer, and instead they are like an energy vampire. So it's not someone that doesn't know what they're doing. This is someone that knows what they're doing with the moon in reverse and the Hierophant. They could be a part of a tradition that maybe served its course long ago, but it has no room here in your kingdom. Black magic, working with those that are forbidden because it's an abomination to your own soul and spirit. If there's anyone that suddenly got into magic, or they're a magician, or they're a wizard, and things started getting kind of dark in their eyes, pay attention. That's also a theme this week. That's a theme this week. Trust your intuition. Don't be afraid to have a bug out bag if this is someone that you're married to and all of a sudden they're acting like you don't know if you're on the same team anymore. Or if you're feeling like you're in a haunted house or something, it's time to find a different place. The outcome is fast movement here. That's why I say that with the Eight of Wands. Or it's just realizing that you don't fit in anymore with this group of friends or this fraternity or this family. And it may break someone's heart. It may break everyone's heart. But you're not worried about everyone's heart here. You're worried about the bigger picture. You can see it. You're not taking advice from any advisors or brothers. And did I say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius there for that ill-dignified Father of Swords there? Okay. So who to trust, who not to trust? The Magician. Ooh, somebody that finds great joy in playing with people like they're chess pieces on a game board. On a game board. Game over, though. Okay? Game over. In the arcade. It's too late. So who you can trust, you can trust a fire sign. There's a fire sign that you can trust and a fire sign that you can't trust. Wait, switch that, reverse it, like Willy Wonka. Who you can trust, it would be a female, a female human person who is also probably Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Who not to trust, human female person, no, human male person, but maybe they're feminine in the way they fight. Like, like, wait, that, are you a guy or are you a girl? Like, why are you who fights like that? Like, it's a guy, but they fight like a girl, or they're acting like a girl. And I don't mean to be sexist. That's a clue for somebody. Human male, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or ill-dignified in that position as a person. Archetype clue would be kind of careless and distracted, and it doesn't matter what you need or what you think. It's only ever what they're seeking in that moment. So, like, they don't care. You could be talking to them and they're like, oh yeah, and they're just waiting for you to finish so they can start talking about their next adventure or conquest. They're always in a hurry. They never have time for you, but they expect everybody to have time for them, and God forbid if you don't. Archetype, on the other hand, of who you can trust, and again, they probably don't have a lot of money, or they're sad because they've been bullied or pushed around too. Whereas these other people are doing just fine, and it's like, God, the world is so corrupt right now. How are y'all doing so well? Kind of gives me a side eye, like, like, why? But okay, Page of Wands as an archetype. If it's not the sign, a fire sign. Like, they're constantly moving too, but they're active and they're getting stuff done, and they involve you. Like, it's like less narcissistic. It's kind of like they want to invite you in their adventure too, not like use you to fund their adventure or something like that. Or they're always just having fun and they invite people. They're like, hey, I'm going to be doing this adventure or this project. And if y'all want to enjoy it too, then awesome. But this person is like, what's mine is mine, what's yours is mine, sort of thing. You know, they always have they're always perpetual creative idea generator. Okay, so that's a clue. What's with the Three of Swords and the Moon in reverse? So I'm not worried about you. There's a brand new start here that will be successful. The main thing that I can get across to you right now is do not listen to people. Came up in another reading. It was Scorpio. If you have Scorpio in your chart, check that out. I did this little rose setup. I specifically made these fresh candles for Scorpio the night before because I felt like they needed an extra hug from the universe. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, definitely check that out. But rose quartz too. Got the big rose quartz out here. So this is about self-love. Self-love. What was I going to say? I totally lost my train of thought. Watch the Scorpio video. How about that? Mm. Oh yeah, Scorpio reading. Don't take advice from people who are not next level like you. Like they've never done what you've done. They could never do what you do. Why would you take advice from them? Why would you take advice from someone that you know has something to gain from your misdirection? Why would you take advice from someone that you know is manipulative, and if they're doing it to someone else, they're doing it to you too? Maybe that's the moon in reverse, is just everything becoming clear, and the players of this game or the actors of this play are all going to be shown for who they are, what they are, who they're working with, and to what end. And you come out on top. You come out on top. So if there's someone that's very creative that you want to work with, that's like, yes, go ahead and do that. Don't work for someone that you know is not working with anyone, just using. If you know people that you're not quite sure what their motivation is to be around you, that's a no. If you're not sure, it's a no. If someone tells you a story and it doesn't make sense, that means they're not telling you the whole story. Yeah, did that come up in Scorpio too? You're the brightest one in the room. So if you don't understand something about the story, it means you're not being told the truth and it's all coming out. So hang out for that. And ooh, you're going to be able to see somebody's life get absolutely leveled for what they did. Either to you or in your name, like they did something to someone. They threw a rock at their head, hid their hand, and pointed at you, and maybe the person believed it, and it's all coming out. This is like the Claremont twins reading. Aquarius, if you have Aquarius in your chart or you're dealing with someone who is an Aquarius, and they can't be trusted. The Claremont twins reading was an Aquarius reading where it came up an episode of the Bad Girls Club where these girls had like everything that they owned completely ruined by these other girls. Like it was a criminal offense, and the producers just stood by and let them do it. I'm guessing they probably encouraged them to do it, but the girls had really nice stuff. And I'm not saying it's okay to be materialistic because this is not that kind of channel, but it's also not okay. Some people spend their money on art they put on the wall. Some people spend their money on art that they wear on their body. There's fashion that, is works of art. Like a purse from Target is not the same as a purse that is made by someone who was like born to make purses, and they use the best of the best and they do the best work. So if that's relevant to you and there's someone that's trying to sabotage what you spend your money on or how you enjoy art, That's a clue for somebody. It's all about to come out. In that reading, it was like, this is the part of the Bad Girls Club where it's the reunion and they roll the tape and nobody can lie about anything anymore because everything was seen. So whatever the situation was, they thought they were going to get away with it. No. Everything was seen. Everything was heard. And like that reading, it's time to roll the tape, or it's time for someone to speak up, or it's time for you to kind of see that maybe you were getting set up and it's time for you to break everyone's heart that was trying so very hard to destroy you and knock you off your throne. You're in the light. Your karma is good here. So stay on that road. Take the high road, ignore everything else, but let somebody tell on themselves this week. Let somebody rat themselves out this week. They have the Tower in reverse, meaning what's done is done. Like the process of their life being completely destroyed for what they did or what they were trying to do has already begun. All you can do is get out of the way. Bottom line here. Oh yeah, you will be made whole again. So you're about to be like deposited nicely by all the gods into a situation where if it's the courts, they will rule in your favor, and that will give you the money for this new start. If you're like, but I can't leave, you'll be able to. Things will be made right. Maybe some of these characters still have to be revealed, or the story has to unfold a little bit there. So hang in there, but you have 8 of Pentacles for yourself with 8 of Wands for yourself. There's a quick conclusion here or quick news coming in, but keep working. Okay, there's a deeper meaning to something that you're going to be like, aha, and it's going to help you either move on or clear up the confusion, or it's going to be do some due diligence in uncovering the details. Maybe it's like, wait, what did you say? Didn't you say that? Wait a minute, something's not adding up here. Remember, like I said, you're the smartest one in the room, so if something's not making sense, someone's not telling you the whole story, and that's where you start to like really look closely, and it may break your heart. But you're not worried about anyone else's heart right now. This is about the truth. Like I was saying, there's a deeper meaning here. And it's like someone was trying to pretend like they were like you, or maybe you're from the same demographic. I don't know what that means. Or race or culture, and you're realizing, oh my God, they were just using that to get me to trust them, and you can't, and you shouldn't. Male fire sign there, I don't know. So do your due diligence there. If this is your work, don't lower your standards. Don't lower your standards for the ingredients you use if you make something, okay? Times are tough right now, but if you're a contractor, you're not going to start using cheap wood because wood is expensive. You're just going to charge more for your services, and people will pay it because you're good at what you do. So a lot is about to come out in the open. Be open to seeing something from a point of view where you're like, wow, I can't believe I even let you in my peripheral, let alone took your advice and let you destroy, tried to destroy opportunities for you. But what is for you can never be taken away from you. And I'm getting kind of someone tried to come in between you and a soulmate or something, and I'm getting maybe you have a Venus in Aries. But what's yours can never be taken away from you. Take this time to rest. So maybe touch up the details of a project that you're working on, but don't lower your standards for anything. Keep an open mind and kind of just sit back and let people tell on themselves and each other. If it was a group effort, they're all going to rat each other out. And it might hurt, but it's all for the best. And it's going to, like I said, break you free from something or propel you forward or just like catapult you onto that throne where no one can touch you. So you might have just had to kind of see how far somebody would take something before you put your foot down. So time to put your foot down. But I feel like it's even not something you have to do. It's out of your hands. It's in the hands of the gods. What's done is done. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.